Hello again, YouTube land. Bad Lieutenant 17 back for another movie review. Today I'm going to be reviewing a movie or a box set I should say, that I have not seen on YouTube. Before I purchased this, I wanted to check it out, look it over and stuff like that, but I could not find a view of this on YouTube, which I was kind of shocked about. Maybe it's out there, maybe it's not, I don't know. It would be cool to be the first one to show this off, but you know, we can only hope. Of course, and what I'm talking about, of course, is the 3-disc Imperial Edition of Caligula. Now, I am aware that there is another version of this, and released in the UK. It's the 4-disc Imperial Edition of Caligula. But from what I've gathered, as far as information, what I've looked over and stuff like that, I believe the 4th disc, or one of the discs, is just the R-rated version of the theatrical cut, which I don't really care about getting because this already has all the versions that I need. This is a great box set, and the only way you should be getting this film, because the cover art's beautiful, everything about this box set's beautiful, just everything. It looks great, and it's full of tons of special features, which I'll be going over as we look at each of the discs. So it comes out, flips out like this. In the front, you have Malcolm McDowell as Caligula. At the bottom here is the Bible verse that plays in the opening of the film, which is what shall it profit a man if he should gain the whole world and lose his own soul? On the back, you have the lovely Helen Mirren, looking as great as ever as she did in the movie. You open it up, and you have Peter O'Toole and John Gielgud as their characters. And you open it up once more. I have to be careful when showing this off because there is a woman in here, and she is partly naked. So I kind of have to place my fingers in a specific spot just to make sure nothing shows, because I don't want this video taken off of YouTube. So here we are. Here are the 3 discs, and here's the woman over here, which kind of sucks because she is in the front of the booklet, so I can't really take the booklet out, but the booklet is really great. It's about 10-15 pages, has a lot of interesting information about what went into the filming of Caligula. It lists all the scenes that are missing or deleted. It's really great. I think I've read it at least like 2 or 3 times. It's a really interesting read, especially if you really dig this film. The first disc you have here is the unrated XXX version, which is probably the best transfer I've ever seen the film. And I mean, let's be honest, the film doesn't look that great to begin with. It pretty much looks like shit compared to movies nowadays. But what can you expect? This is the best cleanup of the film by far. The second disc here with the lovely Helen Mirren on it includes the never-before-seen pre-release of the film, which there really isn't too much of a difference, so don't be expecting a lot. I would say the main differences in the film, the ones that I saw, the bits and pieces of the film are placed in certain spots and such like that, I guess to make the film flow better. Another thing is all the XXX footage is taken out, so the lesbian scene is taken out completely. The boat brothel scene is censored heavily, and pretty much just stock footage is placed in there and probably repeated. The only other thing I can think of is with the weird whorehouse that Malcolm McDowell visits with his uncle. There is a bit more obscene things going on in there, which is pretty interesting, especially when you see a woman with a swan. Yeah, so I'll leave that to your imagination, because like I said, it is interesting. This disc also has commentaries by Malcolm McDowell and by Helen Mirren separately. Oddly enough, though, they commentary during the pre-release and not during the theatrical unrated release, which is kind of odd, I thought, because you'd think they'd be doing it over the one that was officially released. But It really doesn't matter to me. Commentary is not really my thing, and even though I'm sure it is very interesting, I do get bored really fast with commentary. I think I watched Malcolm McDowell's for like 20 minutes and fell asleep. So it's there if you like that sort of thing. The third disc is a special features disc, which does contain a lot of interesting information. However, I was really disappointed. All the deleted scenes are silent. They play, but there's no dialogue or anything like that, which I was really bummed out about because it would have been really cool to see those scenes and hear exactly what was going on and what all the characters were saying, especially Malcolm McDowell. He does a great job in this movie. I applaud his acting in it, and he's a he's a very great actor and a very underrated actor. The other thing that I was kind of bummed about the special features is that on the back here it says that there's two documentaries on the making of Caligula, and they're both pretty much the same. If you watch one, there's very little new material in the other, so I'm sure if you get this and you're a big enough fan, you're gonna watch both like I did, but there's not that much of a difference. There's a lot of other things in here too, so don't feel like that's it. But I would take the discs out, but it's just the same thing over and over again. It's just buildings with little Roman people here at the bottom, so there's really no need to. Plus, like I said, I want to be careful with the nude woman and everything like that. So that is the Caligula box set. As I said, this is the only way to buy the film, I think. If you plan on buying it, however, be prepared to wander into the adult section of your store, as I've looked for this in the horror section before. They won't put it in there, and I actually had to get like a 60-year-old woman who was working at a Hastings to help me out to find this film, which was pretty funny, seeing a 60-year-old woman and a 20-year-old man looking through the adult entertainment section. So that was a pretty funny day. But like I said, if you can pick this up, do it. Absolutely. It's a must-see and a must-own. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you later. This is Bad Lieutenant saying there will be another day.